What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table, you have another Game of Thrones and Card Game 2nd Edition tournament video for you, brought to you by these awesome supporters who back the channel at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. Much appreciation to those guys and gals. Justin playing Tyrell, Lord of the Crossing in this one. And we have Alex O'Shea playing Tyrell, House of the Red Door, Bitterbridge, Encampment. And his setup is High Tower there. Oh, man.
You put them out, you get a card and money. Yeah,
and on the other side, we got Justin playing Tyrell Crossing, kind of a Night Rush build. He's got that location out there. I forget the name, but it does give a Knight character +1 while attacking or defending alone. We have the Knight of Flowers out there that works well with that. Plus, we have the other Knight, Robar Royce, I believe, the one that, as the Summer Plot's revealed, he gets a power. Having him on setup is pretty juicy. Assuming the player remembers to trigger him. I find that guy gets forgotten a lot. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. If you want to see more Thrones videos, hit that like button on these Thrones videos. Help other people find them on YouTube. If you'd like to donate, click the link in the description below. Feel free to leave a comment also if you have any constructive criticism. Always appreciated. So we are at the Black Knight Game Store in Hamilton, Ontario. And we have Summer Harvest into Time of Plenty. So not a bad hit for Justin there with the Summer Harvest. Getting 8 gold out of that. And they're both going to draw 3 cards. So Bitterbridge is being dealt here. 7 cost Queen of Thorns dropped in play. Now the problem is, I don't know if Justin's Knight build here. Oh, he drops his own Queen of Thorns, but it's only the 5 cost one. Womp womp. So what Alex playing is basically a Tyrell big dudes with mace. He's got some ambush in there, if I recall. Stuff to get characters in play and other phases, basically to get benefit off the gold in the card off High Tower, which I'm sure we'll see him maximize to his fullest in this game here. And if any of you guys are interested in our board game playthroughs, right now we're playing through the #1 board game of all time right now on BoardGameGeek.com, as rated by the fans. It is Gloomhaven. We're going through a campaign of that. If you don't know what it is, go check out episode 1. You'll get a pretty good idea of what that game is, but something you should definitely check out if you like playing through legacy-style games. It's a long one. You could definitely have hundreds of hours of play with it, and branching paths and all that business, and different for every group of players that play it. But it's a good co-op game. Definitely be playing that for probably the next year at least. So Renly's host there, big 6 cost army and Wildling Scout. And it looks like that's all the gold spent on Alex's side. And he's going to pass it over to Justin here. So Renly's host, I think it's something if the summer plot's out, they get like +4 strength or something crazy, and then if it's winter, they, I don't know, something bad. And I know they have intimidate. That's the key key thing I remember about them. Let's find out what it is here. Intimidate, no attachments. While there is a summer plot card, yep, they get +4 strength. While there's a winter plot card revealed, they cannot be declared as an attacker, which is not the worst thing in the world. But right now, it's 2 summer plots out there, so they are a 8 strength and have intimidate. That is juicy. So that's, I think, a Knight of the Reach, I believe they're called. I think it's like after they attack, or they win a challenge attacking or defending alone or something, they get give a lady a power. And he's got a Hornhill out there with 2 gold on it to give it a +2 bump to a Tyrell character.
I think it's implied that I'm passing.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't do well with implied.
Fair, fair. Well, let us start off with an 8
So big 8 strength military coming in, looking to get some intimidator, kill somebody here, or force Justin kneel out a bunch of characters. He can get Knight of Flowers up to 8 with what he's got on the board.
8 strength military.
Yep, we forgot Robar Royce. Justin just realized. Told you, man, most forgotten reaction in the game, I swear. Just because it's at a weird time. It's almost like you have to like put them on your plots, like overlapping or something, so you remember it.
7, 8. Play 1 for growing strong.
Oh, we got a growing strong here. 3 targets plus 2 strength each, I believe. Classic core set event.
2, 2, 2.
Sure.
Yep.
So he gives Queen of Thorns, Knight of Flowers, and Knight of the Reach, all plus 2 for the remainder of the phase.
7, 8, 10.
So I assume you just bump the Knight of Flowers with Hornhill, throw him in there and defend.
Yeah, I have to defend this guy.
Yeah, Knight of Flowers.
5, 6, 7, 8. Any actions?
Well, I'm currently winning, so no, I'm good.
Plus 2 more
Sure.
for 10.
So defending with 10 for the Knight of Flowers. Knight of Flowers wins it.
Okay.
So you'll win the challenge?
I do, thanks. Okay. Just for now, I think.
Unless you got some shenanigans.
No.
So Knight of Flowers gains around there, winning on defense. No military claim blocked. Intimidate blocked. Not bad, I think.
I just knocked my lid down, it's fine.
Whoa. Don't touch his box. Okay.
Step back, bro.
Stop touching his box. Reached into my bag. Grab some water.
So 7 strength intrigue here with Wildling Scout and the Queen of Thorns. Alex going very aggressive here. Hoping Justin just continues to block these challenges and doesn't come back at him with any of his own.
If you win with her, you get to put a character of 6 strength or less in.
Trial characters.
And they realize the Queen of Thorns ability there. You don't want a character dropping into play like a Randall. That's the worst. So he's thinking about blocking it here.
6.
Now, Justin, you guys know from on the channel if you've seen him before. He's sporadically in videos. He's a buddy of mine. We've been playing together since first edition. But he kind of lives an hour away, doesn't have a meta, doesn't get to play, only kind of comes along for tournaments. So he's usually a little rusty between tournaments because usually it's like 6 months or so he doesn't even touch his cards, and then shows up for like a regional or store championship. So he's always a little slower playing, trying to work through things. But O's a great guy, and O's willing to play on the camera.
Over you, good sir.
And hopefully he can give Alex a run for his money here. Alex, on the other hand, plays a lot, runs tournaments. He's our TO most of the time in Toronto every month, runs a Game Night Kit tournament on the last Sunday of the month at 401 Games in downtown Toronto. So if you're looking to play some Game of Thrones in the Toronto area, go look on the 401games.ca or .com website, whatever it is, and look under the events for LCGs, and you'll find when the Game of Thrones events are. It's usually the last Sunday of the month. And Alex O'Shea will be your TO. And he's a great guy. Always willing to play on camera also. So much appreciated to all the players that play under camera.
She was +4 as well.
I believe that is correct, yes.
So power.
So a second Growing Strong was played, and now Queen of Thorns coming in for a 7 strength power. Winning unopposed, we have a superior claim right off the bat here. So obviously this Tyrell Knights deck is all about the rush.
Reaction for crossing, or no, not crossing, because it's not third challenge.
Second challenge.
Yeah. So that was unopposed.
Yep.
You don't have any
No
power.
claim, but you do have insights.
Insight. Okay.
All right, tie for Dom.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And no one takes dominance. Looks like Alex got to chuck some cards for reserve. That's the problem with High Tower. You just keep drawing those cards. Can't keep all of them. Rough life. So Tyrell Crossing is up to 6 power now. Tyrell HRD 0. Now, I'm not sure either style decks. Usually when you have decks like these, I'm not sure if they're playing resets, actually. So we'll see. These boards might get out of control here, and it might lead to a bunch of analysis paralysis, tons of math, tons of characters, tons of strength buffs being Tyrell. And those games with, like, Renly's Pavilions and stuff, where you got to start doing all this math of what could, if this, and then that, all this business. So, like, we could see it slog down a bit. So a second time of plenty in the HRD side of things.
That's nice.
And then a... I'm not sure which plot that is on the other side. It's one of those night plots. Let's try to figure out what it is. I'm sure most of you guys know. I know there's one that gives them all renown. But I don't know if that's it.
Weird ass Renly.
High Tower, gold card.
Okay, should I drop somebody in? I'll do power. Sure. Why not? All right. Draw. 3.
Okay, there's 6.
So it looks like Bitterbridge was triggered to drop Renly in on the right-hand side. And on the other side, we now have 4-cost Marjorie. The Neil Marjorie, basically. And it looks like, I think that's Flea Bottom there, an Altart Flea Bottom that Alex just played.
What does she do?
And now, yeah, they're looking at the characters in the discard pile, so it's definitely Flea Bottom, trying to figure out what can come into play there.
No, Relentless Assault. Is that what that is?
No, that's Elena's Machinations.
Oh, that's the one where you can
Extra
win
power challenge.
Yeah.
I get it back anyway by winning an intrigue by enough.
But you have to win intrigue.
I do have to win an intrigue.
Okay, I'm just gonna count.
He's extra? Sorry. Oh, you're 7. 7.
So the plot is Name Day Tourney. Finally found it. It's a summer 5/4/1 reaction after you win a challenge in which a knight character you control is attacking or defending alone. Choose the lord or lady character you control and have it gain a power.
My Marjorie.
And 6-cost Marjorie on the other side, triggering High Tower there, drawing a card, getting a gold. And draws into a dupe of Marjorie.
That was pretty good.
I've got 1 gold left.
And that's trouble right there. That's trouble. A duped up Marjorie. Saving lords who die. Basically not saving them, but when they get killed, bringing in another lord out of the deck. And a dupe on Renly on the other side. Or, sorry, Knight of Flowers. Sir Loris. I believe. Knight of Top Flowers, yeah. Yeah.
Did I miss the reaction, Summer? Yeah?
I mean, I've done all my marshalling.
Yep.
So, Mr. Royce was missed again there. Justin just realizes here in marshalling that he forgot to trigger him again. So that's 2 power he would have been up. Let's try to keep track of how many times he forgets, and if that guy's still on the board, or if he gets up to like 13 power and he could have had 2 on him. Knight of Summer. Using a King's Road. And the Dirty Green Apple Knight. Not kneeling to attack. Well, there's more than 2 knights or whatever. Getting +1 for each knight.
I'm just gonna slightly make some more space.
So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strength total, I believe, right now. And if he's attacking or defending alone, he's got that location buffing him up there.
I'm done.
All right, sir.
That's it's not bad for crossing. Not having to kneel to attack either.
Who's going first?
But Justin not going first here. I don't know. I'm not sure if that was the best play. Like, if he went first, he could use Marjorie to pull someone in on a challenge. He could use the Green Apple Knight. I don't know why he chose to go second. Because his plot's 5-4-1, right? He definitely won initiative over 6-1-1. And he let his opponent have an Intimidate on the board going first. Maybe you want to play defensively first against, like, Queen of Thorns, so she doesn't get her ability off. I don't know. Maybe you want to put the pressure on Alex to use some characters up, so then the knights attacking and defending alone have a better chance of getting challenges through. So 10 strength intrigue here with Marjorie and Queen of Thorns.
3.
Yeah,
6. 9. Yep, don't worry.
That's the one if like she gets sacked, you can put her back in hand, right? But not killed, right? Sacked. Okay. Good to know. So +2 strength is so good.
I'm not sure what you do here. Do you go all in and defend? I don't see any Tyrell tricks on the board, but there could be in handy. He does have a gold left, so he could have a growing strong of his own. I'm not sure if the Bitterbridge deck plays that event, but
He's currently 8 strength, yes.
could have a Lord Renly's Ride, though.
Draw one, or you like reveal one? Yeah. If it's dark, right? Yeah.
3. 6. 9. +2, 2, and 2.
15.
15.
Wait, Hornhill gives all the characters plus? I did not know that. I need to read these cards more.
Power.
And all men are fools.
Okay. Your turn.
Yeah, Hornhill. Neil Hornhill to give each participating Tyrell character you control plus X strength until the end of the challenge. X is the number of gold Hornhill has. Okay. Okay. That's good stuff. So the intrigue's blocked there, obviously.
Did I do the insight? Or no?
Oh, sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
And he grabs the insight off there. But he's doing a challenge on the other side with Renly's host.
5.
The only character in my hand. The only character in my
I was
hand.
wondering if I'll do it. Oh,
10.
yeah. Okay. Sure.
He blocks with the Knight of Summer.
Yeah.
And here we go, Flea Bottom.
Bring the emissary out.
Yeah.
She will name this because it's the only one in there, but I'll also high tower.
So Emissary
And a card.
of Hightower, whatever comes into play, triggering Hornhill.
A 1 for Lord Renly's Ride.
And there's the Lord Renly's Ride.
That's good. So it's 10-10 there?
Yep.
And it's tied up, 10-10 it sounds like.
So no reactions, don't oppose, claim of 1.
Especially when you have two. I wasn't expecting two of them.
I will intimidate your 0 strength character.
Yes.
And I might just do a power with this one, I guess, since you know the icons currently. Yep.
You know, power challenge with the Emissary goes unopposed. The problem is Justin doesn't have any power icons, so I had to go through unopposed, but also makes trouble for his crossing, trying to get all 3 challenges off.
Yeah, I would have.
Oh, no claim, no claim, no claim.
I think he might have been better there to just maybe let that go unopposed, and then only 1 character could have been knelt, and then he would have had a power icon still. Maybe he should have killed Robar Royce actually instead. Maybe not. I don't know.
And your challenge.
Yay. Okay.
Not sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. Intrigue. 5. 1, 2, 3.
counting his strength bonus. He has to count himself.
Well, I'm just counting that one.
I got you. I got you.
So he has one less knight on the board now. So the Green Apple Knight, I believe, is 4 strength total. But King Renly across the board is able to block whatever. He's at 6. But I mean, the Green Apple Knight would also get a +1 bump from the location. Still only 5. Yeah, you do military to start, I think.
-1?
Okay, this is your first challenge. Yep.
Oh yeah, -1 on the first challenge for crossing. Forgot about that. So it's military here with the Green Apple Knight for 4.
4, you said?
And Renly will block. 6 strength. Should fully defend here.
Yeah, I was just going through the motions. You can stop me.
So he would get insight and renown.
He gets insight renown, the name of Alex's podcast there. So plug, shout out to that. Go listen to his podcast.
I'm trying to go with the flow. If I go too quick, just say, whoa, go back 2 steps.
That's unopposed.
Reaction?
Yep.
Oh, he wins intrigue on opposed with the Green Apple Knight. Triggers the plot. So the Knight of Flowers will gain a power. And he gets the unopposed. And here we go on claim. And it's a Knight of Summer on the other side.
That's my challenge.
Okay. I have 3, you've got 5, so it's yours.
And dominance goes to the Tyrell crossing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get rid of 1 card. That.
And if you remember Robot Race's first 2 rounds, he would be, what's he at? 5 on the house card. So 8, 9, 10. He'd been at 12 right now. And if he had a power icon standing there, I think the game may have been done. But I could be wrong. I mean, maybe Alex would have blocked with Renly on that challenge and wouldn't have got the power challenge through, but who knows?
Or did I? I have 1.
If you get another one.
And now I have him, sort of. Okay, so I will go first. I guess Valor first. And then I will Iron Lines him and dupe on
Yes.
Trade route 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls. And then draw. And then I'll collect 2 more rolls. You may go first. I do.
Sure. I'm pretty sure you Yeah. Ready?
And we have Wardens of the South into Annals of Castle Black. So Justin's looking to play some of those events out of his discard pile. Like the Growing Strongs he's seated in there, the All Men Are Fools, the Superior Claim.
Let's have a quick look here. Sure. Got All Men Are Fools and Superior Claim. And the Growing Strongs.
That's really good in the summer.
Problem is, on the other side, they're all getting a +2 strength buff for Tyrell characters as they attack or defend.
Regardless, I have to have you go first.
So it sounds like Alex on the right there has chosen Justin on the left to go first. Try to play defense here first. And we got Bitter Bridge. And there's Mace. High Tower gets triggered, gets a gold in the card.
Did you want to put a guy in?
Wow. Not a good thought.
Does Justin have someone he wants to drop into play here?
Sure, it's one less thing I have to pay for.
Well.
Sure.
All right, and we draw 2.
And he gets a 2-cost knight in play.
All right, $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not seeing any of these gold locations that I like.
Yeah, I feel that.
So yeah, $2 there. Pleasure barge.
There you go. There's an income location.
I didn't put that out early because you had the.
Thank you.
Oh.
But no,
This is a 2 by 2.
It's a Jousting Knight. Jousting Knight does not contribute its strength to a challenge unless it's attacking or defending alone. So there's some draw off of a Pleasure Barge. Gets a second one of those locations in. Oh, Jousting Pavilion is the name of the location. Also the name of some awesome tournament software. And it looks like Renly's Pavilion there.
So I'm going to.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, just so you can't play it, right? That's probably the best.
Well, you can still kneel it too.
Oh yeah, true. But it stops me.
Okay, I did it again.
Whatever.
Jesus.
He forgot Royal Royce again. That's 3 power. 3 power so far this game.
Oh, please. They should put a round tracker to see how many times I missed.
We're keeping track, Justin. Don't worry.
Brianna Tarth.
Brienne doesn't kneel to defend.
So he'd be at 13 right now if he remember the Royal Royce. There's Brianna Tarth with Renly, not kneeling to defend. And now over to challenges. Now he's got to go through all the math of who's what strength. Are they attacking alone or not? Which challenge should I go first? -1 for crossing. Do I use Marjorie Tyrell to pull someone in? On which challenge do I do that? Also, you have Renly's Pavilion, given a plus and a minus. Horn Hill. He's probably counting power on the other side, realizing if he can go in on a power challenge, maybe all in, playing two growing strongs out of his discard, plus Horn Hill, and then a superior claim. I see he's got 1 renowned body, maybe 2, I think, with this Knight of Summer, but I'm not sure if he needs to be attacking alone.
5, 6, 7.
I will go first.
So he could power claim, 2 renown, superior claim. That's 5 power. He's sitting at 8, 9, 10 right now.
Right, how do you like doing the math first?
Yeah, I do.
But on the other side, oh man,
+2 as well.
you got an 8 strength Renly's Host, 6 strength, 6 strength Renly Baratheon there. You have Brianna Tarth, Big Queen Knight of Flowers, or Queen of Thorns, sorry, Marjorie Tyrell, and Mace. And who knows what events are in Alex's hand. He does have a gold, so he could have his own growing strong. He could have a Lord Renly's Ride to give a 2 strength buff.
And 2 cards left. Here you go.
But I say you do Marjorie first and pull someone in. Pull in Lord Renly's Host there in the first challenge. Just do a little... I think if you even do an intrigue, though, I think you might have to deal with Queen of Thorns dropping someone into play, though. Or do you start with like a Green Apple Knight military, maybe? Just poke in there. Try to do your power challenge third. Also get the buff off crossing. I think, like... Yeah, if he just does 2 little cheeky power challenge or cheeky military and intrigue first, using Queen of Thorns on the intrigue, pulling in somebody, and then the third challenge you get the crossing buff, plus Lord Renly's Pavilion, plus 2 growing strongs out of the discard pile, plus Horn Hill. I don't know. What a Nightmares could really mess that up, I think. I could be doing the math wrong though. So obviously they're going to take some time here as they count this out, figure it out. Justin doesn't want to make a mistake.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Just got to go through the options.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And the problem on the other side of the board, he's got Renown for days. So, I mean, if he can't close it out here, he might deal with Alex coming back pretty hard and catching up in the power totals.
But I guess I
Counted the same.
Yes. I totally, as soon as you said that, I was like, okay, that makes sense.
That guy, and you're doing
Counted the saves wrong. must have had 7. Two dupes, bodyguard, 2 vision from the sea, and Iron Mind.
And then McTiernan ability of it.
So while we're waiting for Justin to figure out what he wants to do here, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button. That was helpful. And here we go, Marjorie coming in on the first challenge. And it's a 2 strength intrigue, of course.
Plus Winterford, because then I have 2 challenges.
Kneel down the big dude.
That's what I was worried about. Cat screws me, so that's why I need to do it.
What? Brienne?
Like, and I saw you get the other one. I was like, he's going to get a dupe on our next round, and I have to deal with her the rest of the game. I'm like, I can't.
Why is it Brienne? Why not the big 8 strength there?
Okay.
You get
I guess she doesn't kneel, but she does get a...
Declared, is it? Yeah. It's just that character is participating. He's declared, so he doesn't get the +2.
So no +2 off the plot, it sounds like, since Marjorie's reaction is not declaring the character. It's just kind of making it, pulling it in there.
In my mind at first, I was like, because with Stark, I get scared. So that was the first reaction. Like crazy. That was your option. And I just need to sit back. And
I have no reactions to being pulled into a challenge.
So like, no, I was like, all right. So odd.
The wording is just very importantly different on this thing.
He does have a Lord Renly's Ride in hand there,
On the board, you got Horn Hill you could win with.
so we got to keep that into account.
More important that you're just doing that. You can also win with Rose Pavilion. Oh, true. Yeah. Intrigue, you said. You're not getting any power off of this because she doesn't have renown. No other defenders.
Okay. So.
So right now Brienne's winning. I think you just let that go. Let her win. I just don't know why it wasn't somebody else.
I guess I could have done that.
And I think Alex is realizing...
Actually, do you mind if I do something else, or is it too late? That's
Oh,
fine.
it's too late now.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely
I
fine.
can miss 3 triggers. I know. I know. We'll learn.
I gave you your insight. Well, there's so many more exciting things happening.
Military.
What is he doing? He's going to do a growing strong? What is he trying to do? I think he just needs to use that for the power challenge. Very curious what he's trying to achieve here.
But then I think for 5 minutes, oh no, I was just thinking if I use this too.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why he's wasting a growing strong here or thinking about winning this challenge at all. I think he should have threw in the Lord Renly's host, take out 8 strength from a future power challenge.
If you go all in on it, it's good. That's fine.
I think Alex realized he could have put the Queen of Thorns in there on defense. I could be wrong, though. Maybe it's not on defense. I think it is while she's just participating. Maybe would have been able to drop in another Renly's host.
I wanted to play it, but I was like, yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about his military.
Clown card, just constant guys playing it.
So Justin has hit full-on analysis paralysis here for like the last 10 minutes. I warned you guys. Good thing YouTube has a fast-forward button where you can scrub the video. So he's actually going to use a growing strong here. I'm not sure that's the best choice. I say you just let him win the challenge. Who cares? Move on.
2? Sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this so that
Yep, that's fine.
okay, I remember.
But he's going to use the gold to buff. He's using the gold to signify strength buffs there. So he's using the growing strong out of the game because the Annals of Castle Black.
It's your 6 to my 5.
So 6 on the offense, 5 on the defense.
You don't have to be worried like, oh, they're gonna get a guy come out and then I have to deal with the injury challenge.
Don't know how though, unless he's using Renly's Pavilion. Nope. It's crossing, so she's -1. Oh, she's getting +1 from the guy across the board, so that's putting her back at 3. And then +2 more, it's only 5. I think it's only 5 to 5, but still she's winning.
Nope. Okay.
Man, what is... I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, sure. 6 to 5.
Pay for guys too?
Okay. Sorry, that's
Yeah, thanks for the apology, Justin. Just don't let it happen again.
It's only like 8 minutes, maybe 9.
And there's Jack and Agar on the intrigue claim.
Some stuff has to come together for it to like get full.
Oh, this deck is good.
Yeah, well.
I like this deck.
So that was the first challenge. Time for the second one.
So it'll be a military challenge next, I think.
And then the other end of it is playing all the stuff comes back.
And could he have not... I don't know if Green Apple Knight has to be attacking alone, but could he have not just put him into the challenge? While you control 2 or more other Knight characters, Green Apple Knight does not kneel when declared as an attacker. He could have just put that character in also with Marjorie on the intrigue. I don't know why he didn't do that.
Sorry, was that a declaration? Or
No, I'm just
okay.
counting. Sorry.
Just
So
counting.
he is
Cool.
7 so far.
Who's now probably at like 25 strength. He kneels down and just like kill someone with drops. And you're just like,
I think I'm going to have a talk with Justin after this one. And if you're watching, Justin, you should be watching and writing down your mistakes.
Military challenge.
Every time you miss Robar Royce, pour some cold water on your head or something. So I think we have a military here with the Knight of Summer plus Green Apple Knight, I think, but I'm not sure why you would use the Knight of Summer now and not save him for the power challenge. I don't know what's happening. I'm very confused. So I think he is at... Green Apple Knight is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strength, plus 2 from the locations, but he's not attacking alone. Maybe... I'm getting analysis paralysis here just watching this. I can only imagine how the players feel.
This is the Iron Dying.
so you're basically killing all of their characters. And then killing them.
That'd be good. Village. With Naga's ribs.
Oh, plus the 2 from Growing Strong on the Green Apple Knights.
So it was like he would play like
Math.
character in
Block both of them.
then pile back
Trigger.
and I would
Yep.
kill it.
So
So
8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18.
18 block here on the military.
18 to my 12.
12 on the offense, it sounds like. 18 on the defense.
It really does remind me of like old games where you get 5 people together.
Could add another 4 and another 2 swing from Release Pavilion. But he's just using stuff on earlier challenges when he really should be focused on that power challenge. That's what I think should have happened there. Use Marjorie to kneel out. King Renly's host. Or any other. I guess they're all the other guys are 5 strength on the power.
So what do you have again? 19? 18. So 18. And I have 12 at the moment.
Yes.
I got a running vendetta against him. Every week I tell him, next week I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, he could, I think, use Hornhill here. Or another Growing Strong out of the discard pile. And Renly's Pavilion could be used here to swing this challenge in his favor. But there is a Lord Renly's Ride in Alex's hand that I'm sure is going to come out and burn Justin at some point in this challenge phase.
Yeah, all the people show up and play down there.
What is the tournament? What is
March 24th, store championship like this.
It's never fun when your first round game is a slugfest like this. So much crap on the board can wear you out. And he is going for another growing strong here.
2/2. Sure.
Green Apple Knights gets a +2. Summer Night and Night of Flowers.
Now, are you from Canada? Or
Yeah, I'm just like 7 minutes away from here.
I will pass my action.
Okay, so still 18.
you were from Rochester? Or
You down there, like
So 16 on the offense right now, 18 on the defense. And we get Renly's Pavilion.
like once or twice a year. Oh, yeah, not just for like switch hands for regionals or whatever.
And then the Canadian Nationals are in Toronto.
He's going to use Hornhill. Guess he's worried about some tricks.
You can do that? 2 and 2.
I don't know. We kind of wanted to see how this went.
So now at 20 to 18.
Oh, why didn't you tell me that before we played?
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Okay.
20 to 18.
Anyway, this was our first kind of tournament thing, and like found something to do about it.
I think you'll get this one.
Okay.
Any reactions to winning by 2?
Yeah. So winning by 2?
We
No.
meet here every
All right. There's no one opposed. There is now claim.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What is best?
But we play in May. So it's interesting. Like I said,
I'm interested to see what's chosen for claim here. And it's Renly, yep.
Yeah.
To bring in someone with Marjorie. Thought that might happen. But now Brienne's not turned on for future rounds.
I have a very good idea.
Do you?
He works well with the plot.
But Randall can help get him back in here like they're discussing right now, working with Wardens of the South.
Yeah, I'm definitely putting in Standy Randall.
Yeah, of course.
Getting that buff and standing right back up.
I've somehow forgotten about a better character, but I'm definitely putting in Standy Randall.
Yeah.
are you doing Phil Harris?
Oh, and I can high tower off of it. Sure.
And of course, Hightower working with Large Marge, of course, drawing a card, getting an extra gold.
Okay. Oh, he was renowned.
And he gets renowned, yes.
I knew I put him in for a reason.
So 11 power on the left side. And now only 2 power on the right side.
All right. So he's currently 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strength. Is that correct?
5, 9, 11. Yeah.
So 11 strength, 9 of flowers, coming in here on a power challenge. +2 from crossing. I hope he got that. So he's got the 2 buffs, or 2 buffs from growing strong is 4, so that puts him at 9. +2 for crossing, +2 for the locations.
Block. React.
Yep.
React.
So he should be at 13, I think.
7 to your, let's say 11.
But he's wrong with that because of crossing.
Action challenge.
So he is at 11, or they think he's at 11, but he's actually at 13.
3 power off.
Minus 1, plus 1.
Going first
So I'm 6 to your 12.
took away the
All right.
entry.
I'll use
All out
animals.
entry for the first one.
Renly's ride.
So Lord Renly's right out of the annals, or from the annals, out of the discard pile.
So +6. So I'm now 12 to your 12.
And then
Oh, I forgot about the crossing.
Oh, actually,
Yeah, they just realized the crossing buff.
Yes. So it was 11 to your
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. Yes, 13.
Now he's 14, and I'm 12.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will play another copy of Renly's Ride.
Oh, 2 Lord Renly's rides, both given the 6 strength buff.
Sure.
So I am 18 to your 14.
14. Yep.
My challenge?
it's 10 or 9? It's 9.
Yep.
10?
Okay. And anything else, or is it over to me now?
I believe it is still over to you now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for Justin's challenges. I think he really should have focused on the power challenge there, trying to get that superior claim off. Maybe that all men are fools or something. I don't know if he could have used that, but at least a superior claim with some renowns on the power challenge, plus power claim, plus crossing power. I think he could have, if he just like didn't put anything into any other challenges and used all his power icons minus Marjorie for a big power challenge at the end, using the 2 growing strongs plus crossing bumps. And we got a 20 strength military coming in here with Randall now, who has Intimidate ×2.
All right, well, let's do this.
And that little jousting knight will block on the other side.
So no reactions to winning, no unopposed, claim of 1.
Intrigue for 1.
So he's beta killing a little 2-cost knight for claim, but he's going to use the dupe off Renly.
There's only 6 minutes left, so I'd ask you to make it.
And yeah, so Alex is asking Justin to hurry up, which I think he's in fully justified to.
Powerful 1.
Then I'll do a
So I think Alex realizes he can come back here if he plays quick enough.
10, react. So it's 12, 14.
I'll defend with the Queen of Thorns.
Sure. Reaction by winning.
And Knight of Flowers coming in off Queen of Thorns.
No unopposed, claim of 1.
And a King's Road for Intrigue claim.
Renown.
And Renown on Marjorie.
And then I'll do a power challenge.
He's going to do a power challenge with the Knight of Flowers and Renly. Or sorry, not Renly, Knight of Flowers and Randall.
No reaction, unopposed, claim of 1. Renown, intimidate.
You have 5 minutes.
Oh, Randy has Intimidate.
Yeah, that's in the face.
Cool.
And that's my 3, so my dominance.
And Dominus goes to the Tyrell, host of the Red Door. So 10 power on the left. And on the right, we're sitting at 10 also, I believe. Yeah, it looks like 10 to 10 right now, unless I'm missing something. Yeah, 10 to 10. So we're tie game just like that.
What? What's going on?
So I'm doing military opposed, I get that opposed power, and then I win dominance via.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, you win anyways, because you're Stanche.
It's Sanchez.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
She's the one?
Yeah. That's right.
I
That's
thought I
right.
had that.
That's treachery, man.
That's
If you'd done
treachery.
power first, I think you would have won.
Yeah?
I mean, just the power with everybody, 'cause I don't think I could have stopped you.
Still 10. Fuck, I didn't go anywhere.
I couldn't challenge.
So let's see if he remembers the Robra Royce trigger here. If they play a summer plot.
So you did entry first, which is fine. And then if you did power for 8, I could have only walked.
Probably worth
Oh,
it.
Shade wouldn't count.
For snow?
So first snow. Oh man.
So first snow,
You got initiative.
all yours are safe.
Was not attainted.
I think that's a nail in the coffin here. Final nail in the coffin.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
3 or lower? Cost 3 or lower?
I think on the other side it's the all knights get renowned and immune to opponents' events.
And it's unlikely we're getting through this turn.
So this is probably the last round, it sounds like. They have 4 minutes left in the round. So this will be the last round of the game.
Hold on a second. This is start of the challenges. Yes. So, hold on a second. How many cards in your hand? 3. Okay.
I think he's debating doing a bitter bridge here.
Oh. I missed it again. I might as well just throw them away.
We're still at reaction.
Yeah, you can do a Robar Royce here, and he does remember it.
So,
He's
if you're going first, you can react to your summer plot. I'm just saying if I want to react to your summer plot as well.
I was wondering if I was going. Did I say who's going first?
You said you were going first.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that doesn't matter. He's gonna be in my hand.
And yeah, he just realizes the first snow is going to mean Robar Royce doesn't even stay in play.
Summer?
Yeah.
High Tower reacts.
There's bitter bridge, dropping a character into play.
And then
And getting high tower. Mace is going to react here, spending a gold. Getting a power.
What was your last block time?
Wardens of the South.
Did you discarded down to 6 cards?
I did, yes. I had to get rid of Bonus Informant.
Oh yeah. Bouncer back in.
Yep. That's how I do.
All right. Cool.
So we're good for reactions. We draw 2.
Yeah. Cool.
But no, you just use fealty so that the next thing you do is done. It's done. You don't pay the cost immediately. So just
Oh yeah. Money.
make sure it's done.
1, 2, 2. Because this bad boy. Oh, immune to opponent's events. That doesn't matter.
So 2 gold collected here.
And I'll do this.
And he's going to dupe the Knight of Flowers. And he's not going to be able to play a character that's going to stay and play, I'm sure.
It's as if they were the defender.
If you take claim as if you're.
Oh no, if they take claim from themselves, it has nothing to do with you. Yeah, it's just going back to themselves. Oh. Because when you play Vengeance, if you're just taking yourself out of it, because they're entry claiming themselves, they're military claiming themselves.
Vengeance for Elliot is just
You're not expensive
for power.
The unopposed party is also important.
Was that a winter plot?
It is, yes.
I'm also not gaining the power.
Cannot be declared as an attack.
Yes, still gets the +4 because there is a summer, but he can't be attacker.
Yeah.
Trust me, I want to use it. 1 minute to have a smoke.
6, 7. Can you sacrifice more than one?
This looks like sits on 2 gold over to Alex for his marshalling.
I'll get
So
3.
if you got all these red forts, and can you return more than one?
No, that's limit once per turn.
Yeah.
I'll spend
Okay.
2 to put out Old Time Informer.
Yeah.
High Tower.
Well, he's playing an Old Town Informer here that's going to go back to hand, which is not a bad thing. And he just gets High Tower Gold and a card off that. And Mace will get a power.
We'll sit on 1. So start of the challenges for Snow, everybody.
Even
My blue chew thing.
Everybody.
Well, everybody that it is affected by gets affected by it.
oh right, just
Depends what the device is.
Okay.
you lost a jack.
So now Justin's on his back foot now. He's going first, but he has to play carefully here. With Marjorie pulling a character in, it could be a character with renown. You got Standy Randy going on over there. I think he really just has to play defense, but I don't see a way out of this. 4 renowned characters.
I guess he's not role-playing jumpers.
Yeah, I just don't see.
Good job.
I think Alex is at 12. Just needs 3 power to win. Has 4 guys with renown. Yeah, I think we're done here, but
We figured this would be
Justin's gonna go figure it out. But I think Alex can possibly even win on the defense if Justin does challenges here.
Oh, I put the big memory card in that camera. We're good.
Just making fun of them going till time. As Justin always seems to play slow. It seems to be one of the tables that goes till time. Because as you can see here, he takes his time to think about every decision. So yeah, I make fun of it saying I put the larger memory card in the camera on this match. Just kidding. Love you, Justin. Just joking, buddy.
Fish was very slow and methodical and destroyed Kevin.
I was. And you did. I did. What are you talking
He was no renown. Like Grey Joy without
Yeah, there was no renown on there. It was all hard work.
Just played a bunch of
No Great Kraken? No. No.
even further away from being able to.
No. Theon? The Theon I don't get his power, not the Theon. No.
So all his knights have renown, which is 2 of them out there, but Knight of Summer, I think, has renown. But I think maybe it's where there's more summer plots. I could be wrong. But either way, he's got renown because of the plot. So there's Knight of Flowers, but he already has renown, so that plot's really not doing much for him. I think even using Hornhill, even if you get to the 3rd challenge, by then his opponent would have gained some renown on defense probably.
if he doesn't want to play board games.
Ah!
But I will play board games.
And sorry about the flickering light there. The light that I had on the table that I recently purchased. Thanks to all our Patreon backers for helping me offset the cost of buying some new lighting for traveling. Yeah, sometimes it dies in the middle matches. As you can see, it got a little dark there, but it's back on now. Still getting used to how long the battery lasts. I got a couple batteries. Have a charger for backup.
So, in which order do I do these reactions? Is it up to me?
If they're reacting to the same thing, yes.
Okay. Alright, so I'll do, it's an intrigue challenge.
So he's going to do an intrigue with the Queen of Thorns and Marjorie.
4, I believe, because -1 for the cross.
crossing. Reaction.
He's going to pull someone in here with Marjorie. Yeah, I think that's not a bad call, I guess. Too bad you didn't do that in the previous round.
You have a chance for a reaction? No reaction to you declaring or kneeling or anything like that. So, reaction? Yep.
And he's going to use Queen of Thorns to chuck away a superior claim. And he's trying to get Lady Sansa's Rose, which I don't think is really going to help him here.
If you want to challenge which you control a knight character attacking or defending alone, that character gains 1 power, 3 power instead if you control a lady character. Max 1 per challenge.
I don't think that is going to help him here because there's too much to defend on the other side.
That's my attackers. Let's see here. Currently defending for 8s.
So right now it's 4 on the attack, I believe. Actually 5 with Marjorie's +1 strength buff. And 8 on the defense.
Oh my god, last chance. Monsters never die. Seems like a threat. Everything you need, all monsters have a threat.
Yeah, I think he's debating putting Queen of Thorns in here. Just drop a character into play.
Yes, she just has to be participating.
And yeah, it does work on defense. Could he just drop in another Renly's Host?
You didn't need to buy anything. You just wanted to roll dice.
I know how to roll dice. Yeah, I own one. You own one extra? Yeah, but like, the waves kept coming out. And I was like, oh. So like, yeah, Matt and I like split on a bunch of stuff.
That's a good way to play it.
Alright, I will defend with these guys.
Gonna block with Queen of Thorns and Marjorie to get the renown off Marjorie. Queen of Thorns' ability. Make sure there's no chance that the challenge is won.
So I quit. We saw my stuff before Scum came out. Yeah. And like, with wave 2, when like I looked at the world thing, it's like, oh, what is that? Finalist Zoom World is just free slave.
You win. Okay. Reacts. I'll put a Tyrell that costs 6 or less to play. House 4 at night.
Oh, House 4 at night.
Forced reaction. Get rid of character with the lowest strength to play. Does she have the lowest strength? She's got 2. There's nobody less than 2.
And because of the -1 from crossing, Queen of Thorns on the other side is only 2 strength. She's the lowest cost in play, so Justin loses 2 power and loses the Queen of Thorns to the discard pile. And Hightower will get a card and a gold. And Mace will spend $1 there to get a power.
That's all from winning the challenge. Then I get renown. Yep. How much do you have now? I have 14.
And 1 away from winning for Alex. He's got it.
So,
but Justin's going to keep on trying here and walk into more renown.
Yep. 5, 6, 7 currently.
Everyone just bored of it. They're like, it was like a thing of everyone was like.
Let me just double check.
Mustard blend.
So for renown, you have 1 and 2. Yes, 3. Well, yeah, okay. Knight of Flowers it is. Power. Yep.
So a power here with Knight of Flowers for 7 because he's attacking alone, getting the +2 off of each of the, or +1 off each of the jousting pavilions.
Actually, maybe.
Looks like we might have a flea bottom trigger here. Which is the other thing. He has Olena's Informant in there, so you can pop that into play, do a second challenge. And yeah, there's nothing. I don't even know why they played this round out, to be honest, but.
I don't want you to win by 5. It's basically the only thing I can't really stop that either. No boost that I'm aware of, so it's going to block the high strength that I have. Okay, yeah, I'll block with Brienne.
So Brienne's going to block for 5. Renly's Pavilion. So now it's 8 on the attack, 4 on the defense. Hornhill to give a buff. And there's that Lady Sansa's Rose.
Yep. 3 power. Yep.
So Knight of Flowers will get another 3 power. Does he have the Superior Claim? Oh, all men are fools.
Just win 1 challenge by 5 or more. Yep.
Lady.
He's going to get Power Claim. Oh, is he forgetting Power Claim? What's he doing?
If I didn't toss the Superior Claim.
He forgot Power Claim. Oh, man. Oh, man. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, yeah, there they remembered it.
That just hurts.
I mean,
It's at 14.
And,
Oh, wow.
1 challenge with for now, looks like, and we'll see. I'm gonna stop there, I think, because
My best friend Dan.
Yeah, I think Justin realized it's over. That's as far as he could get.
my challenges.
you win. Yeah, well, you're gonna do it unopposed or a claim of 1 power in round.
So, yeah, Justin finally realizes he couldn't win here. And that's it. So that's a crazy one there. All right, we got more videos coming up on the channel, guys, so make sure you subscribe. We got lots of other videos on the channel, tabletop gaming playthroughs. Check out our Gloomhaven campaign going on right now. And stick around for more videos, tons coming. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.